Do you feel like your attitude towards women has changed since having daughters?
Nah, I still look at Pornhub and...
Every celebrity slash rapper is addicted to some kind of substance that releases stress and make them forget about their life problems. Because we all know being an artist or a celebrity come with a lot of baggage, from the fan, on social media, the labels, etc, etc. People will always expect more from you. You have to put out the best song, the best products, the best album possible. You can't say something controversial on social media or you will get cancelled. But what if I tell you there is a substance out there that is far worse than weed, marijuana, cocaine, fentanyl, and alcohol, and it's called porn addiction. Trying to break from a porn addiction can be the hardest thing every man or woman can try to overcome. The fact that today's society is run by social media and everyone has access to it 24/7 can easily make the process harder and nearly impossible to quit.
I think there's an aspect of it that's clearly has to do with one's own morality, because it's too easy to jump on that wagon if it's a disease or my brain's been hijacked and I no longer have a choice in the matter. I think there's that element for sure, but past a certain point you have to stand up inside yourself and change. You know, everybody does with any issue. Ultimately,
on average, teens experience the substance for the first time by the age of 11. At this young age, they can easily be addicted to it since it's their first time to experience this kind of high level of dopamine. And that was the case with Billie Eilish, who is a well-known artist slash songwriter that almost everyone knows. She first gained her public attention in 2K15 with her debut single Ocean Eyes, produced by her brother O'Connell. Billie was addicted to the substance by the age of 11, and like every other child at this young age thinks this is how you learn how to have sex, that was the same case with Billie. But after 11 years old, the substance did impact their life mentally and spiritually, which brought some negative side effects growing up.
As a woman, I think porn is a disgrace, and I used to watch a lot of porn, to be honest. I started watching porn when I was like 11. I thought that's how you learned how to have sex. I was watching abusive porn, to be honest, when I was like 14. And I, thought I was one of the guys and would talk about it and think it was really cool.
And since the iPad kids are taking over the internet now, is it even becoming more scary for a future generation? Because no matter how we monitor them, one day they will always run across an image or a video that will play with their mind and give them some kind of crazy dopamine rush to go visit an adult website. Nowadays, sexualization is all out in the music, in the media, on TikTok, on YouTube, you name it. And every new female artist in the hip-hop industry has to mention something related to sex in their song so they can capture the media's attention. Female artists will time to time mention how bad they are. Bad in other terms, bad, which simply means I'm my own boss, I don't care about a man. Before he slept with me, he got to have some kind of status or money, which there is nothing wrong with. But it can sometimes get roast, and sometimes they can cross the line and mention something like I have the best or again my future boyfriend gotta perform some kind of way in bed in action to be with me forever.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no just cause I feel like light skins don't got a big so, yeah.
Today's generation defines sex as some kind of competitive performance slash skin comparison, which often get promoted on things like dating show we often see on YouTube and TikTok. And if we watch carefully, the creator often create those type of content for entertainment purposes, but the younger generation can easily get lost by watching those kind of content and believe this is how women think and that's how the house should be treated. Terry Crews, another well-known celebrity slash actor, football athlete, host television, you name it, and you probably have seen him in a famous movie like White Chick or The Expendable, which is a movie that features so many good actors like Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Bruce Williams, and more. Terry Crews was also a porn addict, and the crazy part is he was actually in a couple, because the majority of people that are actually addicted to the substance are mostly single or have no goal in life, which lead them to replace those gaps with the substance. But for Terry, it was a little bit different. 2K16, Terry Crews did release a video on the internet announcing the addiction and how it can affect everyone mentally, spiritually, and how he almost destroyed his family.
I just want to address some things real quick, man. The subject is dirty little secret, and for years, my dirty little secret was that I was addicted to pornography for years. Now, most of you who are on Facebook are using the internet.
For Ye, it was a little bit different. Kanye West's porn addiction started at age 5, which is crazy for every parent out there. And the reason why he fell in love with the substance is his dad had a Playboy magazine left all over in the house. Everyone that is born in the US probably know what is a Playboy magazine. But for people like me who are born outside the US, I had to do a little bit of research. So a Playboy is an American men's lifestyle / entertainment company that are formerly in print and online. It was founded in Chicago in 1953 by Hugh Hefner, and the rest I will let you know, do your own research because I ain't trying to go that deep. Okay, let me start playing. But in my understanding, back in the day, there really weren't a lot of adult websites, so yeah, had to be a little bit creative to discover his genre desire, which also destroyed his childhood and followed him into his adult. But after breaking up with Kim Kardashian in 2K21, he finally said on one of his interviews that porn was his biggest addiction and he had to do everything he could to break from it.
Like for me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life from age 5 to now having to kick the habit.
So we all know in 2K21, after the breakup of Kanye West with Kim Kardashian, he started to promote his album Donda, which we all know, which we all love. Okay, Jesus is King. Kanye West became a Christian. There was a lot of things online, people going back and forth about Ye becoming a Christian, which was a crazy era. That's the era that I'm talking about for people that are a little bit confused, and that's the era that Ye decided to break up with Kim Kardashian so he can be focused on his church and be a pure Christian.
The first thing that I want to talk about is the media in Africa and here. I know here in Canada or in the US, you guys have really the phone 24/7. You can use it like you want. But back in my country, we didn't really grow up with a phone like that. I remember my first phone was when I was like 14 years old, 13 years old. And the phone that I had, it wasn't even the phone that you can't really use social media because we didn't really have the money like that. People are really addicted to the substance. As soon as they're born, the internet is already there. Probably I've seen a lot of video of people explaining what is a nofap, what is a semen retention, which is simply just like a community that help a lot of people that are trying to break from the addiction. So nofap means no porn, right? Semen retention is literally, even though you got a girlfriend, you won't have sex. And the second thing I will say is to set goals. A lot of people, a lot of youngins, they kind of confused after high school, which is normal. We had a lot of anxiety, alright? So find whatever you love and set a goal, which is kind of gonna help you. I hope this video touch everybody that are watching this. I feel like this is a good message for everybody that are trying to create a good habit for this year 2K24. It's your boy Mary XF and I'm out.
You find music on TikTok.
You find music, you find people,
Cool.
you think
Cool
people are
platform.
cool. But I am really upset by the hyper-sexualization of
Super young.
women and men and anybody that doesn't conform to a gender. But because it's horrible to me because TikTok, you could be any age, you just get the app, you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
it's
basically a
crazy.
kid's app.
it is
agree.
a kids app. People think of it as a kids app. There's literally a trend that makes me, and people don't even realize that it's like, you know, a song, who cares, the song is fine, whatever. People can make songs, it's a good song, whatever. It's like, fuck me like you want me, and it's like the beat is like the sound of like a bed creaking. The trend is like you hold your phone like this, and then you go like,
You like
And what?
You like-
Bounce your
you go like this. No, you like make you like do a body movement that looks like you're on top.
king.